Me and Courtney met 3 years ago. I had seen her around campus, saw her on Instagram somehow, on social media, and I was like, hey, you know, I need to meet this girl.
He started following me on Instagram and I was like, who is this guy? And so I checked on my Instagram and I remembered that I had seen him at school. So eventually he came up to me at school and said,
hey, you know, I'm Paul. I'm the guy that keeps liking all your photos on Instagram. I said, you know, we just sort of started chatting, and then over the next couple months, I kept wearing her down, and eventually she gave me the time to chat. So, but it was kind of funny because I keep seeing her on Instagram or see her on university, and finally I had this chance to go sit down and talk with her.
Well, initially when I first met Paul, the most attractive qualities were obviously I thought he was cute, but I could tell he was very confident in himself and he was ambitious, he was finishing his schooling. And then as I got to know him, I got to realize how much he loved and cared for people, and I think that was the one thing that really attracted me to him the most.
I was most attracted to Courtney's smile and I guess her eyes. So I'd seen these pictures, and like I said, I kept seeing her around school, and you know, it was every time I'd walk by or say something, you know, just a little line just to let her know I was there. She had this big smile, and it was her eyes that I kept, I guess, kept getting caught looking at, you know, be in the library or be around school. So definitely it was a combination of her eyes and her big smile.
Paul proposed to me on a trip to Hawaii. We were there with my family and we took a helicopter tour over the island and we landed on this cliff.
So we planned this cool helicopter tour in Hawaii. Everyone knew her dad, Heidi, Angie, and except for Koji, the pilot. I kind of felt bad about that.
You know, after we had a cup of coffee up there and we were just admiring the view, my dad was like, hey, we gotta go back to the helicopter now, guys. Like, we gotta go. So I'm like, hey, come on, Paul, let's go. I'm like trying to round him up.
We went to the edge of the cliff and I was like, okay, one more photo. And she's like, Paul, I gotta go, everyone's in the helicopter. So I'm like, one more photo. So she turned around to get ready, and then I got down on one knee, and when she turned around,
I remember turning around and just kind of like looking at the scenery, and I realized that Paul wasn't in my line of vision anymore. And I looked down and he was on one knee, and my first thought was like, did you fall? Like, get up. And
I was down on one knee and she literally was like this for like probably 30 seconds and she didn't say a word. And so I'm down there and I kind of look over at the camera, look at Lance and Eric and Heidi are picking up. But eventually she said yes.
It was the most memorable moment of my life.